Hello.
What is up with your name?
What?
Well, why is that your name?
No, I don't know. What's wrong with it?
What do you mean? Your name is Goon to me.
It's a name, dude.
Why is that your name?
Because I liked it. I like it. I don't know why it's. What's wrong with it?
All right. If you could go back in time, you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Who would you rather vote for?
Donald Trump.
Okay, why so?
Yeah, so I voted for Trump because of rights. The thing is, I'm for women's rights, but you know why? Because we need to keep men out of women's restrooms and sports.
So then you must have an issue with Donald Trump barging into the changing rooms of naked women while they're changing without their consent, and you must say that you would not vote for him because of that, right?
He never did that.
He did do that. He bragged about doing that. Do you want to hear?
Yeah.
All right. We'll play the audio.
In my country, we say hello with vagina. And
well, you could also say, as the owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
So you have done that. Now,
I'll tell you the funniest is that I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it. I'm inspecting. I want to make sure that
like
everything is good.
You're there.
Yeah, the dress. Is everyone okay? They're standing there with no clothes. Is everybody okay? And you see these incredible-looking women. And so I sort of get away with things like that.
Yeah, but he said he was like checking them though, or like making sure they're okay or whatever. He wasn't like perving on them.
He said he got away with it, and then he would see them with no clothes on, and that he purposefully would do this to get away with it.
He's on the Howard Stern show.
So that is
he's on the Howard.
That doesn't justify him saying disgusting, abhorrent shit.
And we should let Kamala Harris let this happen. Let trans women go into women's restrooms because they're not.
Trans women are not a threat to any other women. Trans women.
Yeah, but they're not women though.
Yes,
they're men.
Trans
they're
women,
not.
Trans women are women. So I have a question then. Do you think that trans men should go into the women's restroom?
Trans men should go in the women's restroom or men's restroom? Say that again?
I think trans men should go into the men's restroom. Do you
no, absolutely not. Nope.
So you think trans men should go into the women's restroom?
Yes.
Okay, so they present masculine. They present, right, as a man, right? And it is the case that you're saying that they should go into the women's restroom. So couldn't
but they're born a female though.
So couldn't people specifically who claim to be trans men who are cis men specifically go into the context of the restrooms?
No, because they're not. They were born a female. Trans men were born a female. What? Yeah, they were.
So, no one's listening. How do you determine that? Like going into the context of bathrooms, you wouldn't be able to determine that. Are you gonna have like genitalia checks? Yes, I do.
Oh, determine.
Can you add me back up? My my app just like froze.
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry.
Yeah. So. Okay. Yeah. So in some cases, people do get away with that. But there you can kind of tell like someone's a trans, but
trans person, and
yeah, you can tell.
No,
some people are noticeable. So
then I'll give you examples of people. I want to ask you specifically. Do you think that they should go into the men or women's restroom? And you're gonna let's see what you say.
Right I can't. I don't know unless they're. I don't know what their sex is.
Hold up. I got you. Do you think that he should go into the women's restroom or the men's restroom?
Well, he looks like a man. So I mean, if I had to guess, I would say a man's restroom, but I'm not sure though what he is. Why am I right?
You're not sure. So do you think that? Well, I'm going to show you a group of different people specifically.
He looks like a man though. He doesn't look trans, but I'm saying some people do look like trans.
Hold up. Okay, trans people.
Trans people, yeah.
This question. Do you think that he should be in the women's restroom or the men's restroom?
He looks like a man, so I would say man. But I'm wrong, right?
Yeah, so the picture I just showed you is someone who's a trans man. So you think that they should go into the men's restroom, right? As you should, right? So the point that I was saying is that specifically this idea that you can quote unquote tell is a crazy thing in the very first place. And secondly, right, it is not the case that that would be a mechanism of being able to determine who should go in which bathroom.
Yeah, okay, but I'm saying that some people are like noticeable. Like you can tell that they're trans.
Can I actually say something about that? Because we know what we look like. We are fully fucking aware of what we look like, dude. So like the problem is that you think that I'm gonna go into a woman's restroom. I'm gonna get my ass beat if I go into a woman's bathroom, dude. There's no fucking way. Thank you for the cowboy hat. That's fucking cool. I'm not going into a woman's restroom because the only way that you could even remotely question what my gender is, which, by the way, I use the men's bathroom every fucking day.
Well, I know your gender because
I'm up here telling you what my fucking gender is. That's how you know. And that's how you know. And if you say otherwise, you're just trying to prove your point. You're not going to offend me. It's not going to work. I've heard every fucking thing in the book. So I don't care. But here's the thing. We know what we look like. So before I presented like the way that I do, I didn't go into the men's bathroom. I unfortunately still went into the women's bathroom because I'm going to do what's going to keep me fucking safe. That's what I'm going to do. Same thing applies for all trans people. We don't want to meet people like you. I don't want to come. Well, I actually would enjoy meeting somebody like you because I think it might help you to meet somebody who's like an actual trans person so that I could shatter what you think you know about trans people. Because I'm an average person. I served 13 years active duty in the military before I got kicked out for being trans. I'm just the average fucking guy. There's nothing I walk around and navigate through society no fucking differently than you do. Trans men and trans women avoid spaces that are going to potentially be dangerous for us because of the rhetoric that you're speaking about. Like, I'm not going to go into a woman's bathroom no matter how much you want me to because I fucking care about women and protecting them. Like, I don't want to make a woman, if I see a woman walking down the road by herself or down the sidewalk, I move my ass to the other side so that they feel safer because I present like a fucking man, bro.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say this. Man is an adult male, a woman is an adult female, right?
Can I ask you?
You were born a female, right? And you identify as a man. So
based on what No, I got you. Based on what criteria? What would you say determines whether or not I'm like, unless you want to like ask what genitalia I have, and that would mean you ask other men in the bathroom what their genitals are. Because I don't know about you, bro, but when I'm standing at a urinal next to a dude, I'm not looking at his genitalia.
No,
are you?
I'm not. No, but I'm saying like you can base off like facial structures or whatever. You can
facial structures. Did you know that testosterone and estrogen change your it's not just deepening my voice, growing. This is facial hair, by the way. I don't know if you know that, but I have fucking facial hair like you. But it also changes and redistributes the fat on our body. So like the fat that used to exist on my thighs and shit moved to my belly, where cis men typically have it. The fat that used to exist on my face. I don't know if you see this jawline, but I don't know. I'm not gonna fucking do that weird thing called mewing. I don't know. But like I have a more defined jawline now. So like, and my testosterone is really fucking high. Like it was already high before I started HRT. But yeah. And do you know what the word karyotyping is?
No, I don't.
So karyotyping is how we find out what our chromosomes are. And karyotyping costs in the U.S. somewhere around $13,000 to $15,000. So if you want to go with the chromosomes argument, you don't even know your chromosomes unless you have like an intersex condition in which you would need karyotyping. You could have XX chromosomes. I'm not going to call you by your username. That's a weird fucking username. And that's also a weird username to have and then come up saying that you give a shit about women when your username is what it is and your little @ says kiss me DADDY. That's fucking
you guys are
strange,
so
bro.
sensitive. You guys are
no, I'm not sensitive, bro. I'm not sensitive. I just don't need to ask somebody to call me daddy. That's weird.
You guys are crying about a username. That's unbelievable.
No,
you guys are just typical liberals who cry about everything. You guys are.
I'm sorry.
No,
Am I crying?
Weird.
You guys cry.
Do you see tears in my eyes?
Yeah, we're not crying at all. We're literally just pointing out the fact
but
that
you
it's
guys
weird,
complain.
bro.
All you do
hey,
is
dude,
complain.
I'm sorry. You can't just do something weird like that and then get mad at everyone else for saying that it's weird and just try to act like we're fucking crazy.
It's hilarious.
We're not crazy. This is not us being sensitive. This is just us being like, yo, dude, that's weird that your name is Goon to me on a TikTok debate live. Like, seriously, like, that's weird. Yeah.
People like you are the reason why Donald Trump is the president.
And what makes you think
that's the reason why? Yeah.
Wait, I want to ask, just like I want to do a social experiment. If you're a woman in the chat, and you think it's weird that this person, that this man has that as his username, can you just put weird? Can you just type the word weird?
They're going to say that because, they're fans. That's the only reason.
No, because they actually think that.
Yeah, because they're fans. They're fans.
No. Wait, people like you are why Trump got into office, actually. Because creeps got voted into office.
No, it's because we're smart. That's why I think majority of the people in America love him more than Harris.
You are not smart, okay? Let's talk about this.
You're not smart either.
I'm way smarter than you. It's not even close.
Okay, but you're not smart. You're not a genius.
Sure, I'm not smart, but a hell of a lot smarter than you.
Oh, okay. Then how about if you think you know it all, Parker? How about you run for president?
I don't think I know it all. I just think I know more than you.
Then run for president. Then
I can't.
Tough guy.
You obviously don't know much. I'm not 35.
No, in the future.
I don't care to be president of the United States. That's not something I would want to do. Is be president of the United States. I'm not going to run for president just because I think I know things in political debate lives. It's ridiculous.
Wait, Parker, didn't Trump say that smart people don't like him?
Yep.
So you think you're smart? You think you're smart? So Trump doesn't like you if you think you're a smart person.
Or you must not like Trump, yeah.
Or you must not like
smart
Trump.
People,
Because smart people, so smart people don't like Trump. So then you, according to Trump's logic, wouldn't like Trump if you were smart.
Yeah. He must not be smart because
he also said
if you were smart, you wouldn't like him.
Yeah, well, Trump's a lot better than Harris.
Okay, we can get into that here in a second. Let's go through that in a second. But first of all, I just wanted to tell you, why do you think that I'm the reason why Trump is president?
Yeah, because there's people that are confused about their gender. That's the reason why. I'm telling you.
Yep, it's me. I'm the fucking reason that Parker.
No, it is. Yeah. I'm a Trump supporter, so I would know more about that than you.
Yeah, dude, totally.
That's a lot.
I asked you why you think that I'm the reason why Trump is president, and you just said trans people. That's all you said. That you didn't even give us an argument. You didn't say why you think I'm specifically the reason why Trump is president. You just brought up trans people.
Because you support it.
Wait, by the way,
you advocate for it.
So I advocate for trans people?
Yeah, like the trans ideologies.
How am I hurting you, bro?
You're not hurting me. I'm just saying this.
It seems like I'm really in your head. I feel like
it's just.
I think he's sensitive.
There's a difference.
I think he's really sensitive, right?
Between delusional and logic.
Delusional, like how Donald Trump said the climate's going to start cooling. Science just doesn't know it yet. How he said windmills were causing whales to die in numbers never seen before. How he said if Jesus were the vote counter in California, that he would win the vote. How he specifically has brought up bringing into the idea that we should use disinfectant by injection to fight COVID-19. Him bringing up nuking hurricanes. I can keep going. Do you want me to bring up all of the delusions?
Damn, you speak fast. Slow down,
prices.
buddy.
Yeah, I know you let's go. What delusions are you talking about?
He was joking about that, dude.
No, he wasn't. He was serious in all of those circumstances. Tell me specifically, what do you think we are delusional about? Because I just gave you so many things that Donald Trump is delusional about. Now give me a single thing that you think that we're delusional about.
Yeah, the immigration.
He keeps changing topics. Now we're talking about immigration. What am I delusional about?
You said name me one. You said name me one.
Yeah, so what specifically am I delusional about? You just said immigration. That's not something I'm delusional about in specific.
You support illegal immigration, right?
No, I think that people should be provided a pathway to citizenship if they have not committed a violent crime or bad crime, if they're an undocumented immigrant. Right. And then if someone specifically has committed a violent crime or bad crime, I have no issue with deporting them on the condition that they're going to be put into prison in another country, because I don't want them to come back to the country and reoffend if they're a violent criminal.
Well, I know you said that you said that you're okay with illegal immigration, but if they commit a crime, then
no. I just said that I'm not. The reason why I'm not okay with it is because when someone's an undocumented immigrant, they can be exploited. So I would prefer them to have legal status rather than be under the context of being undocumented, because it provides better conditions for their life. So I prefer that people would be considered legal. It's just the current process right now makes it so it's too hard to go through the process. So for people who are already undocumented, I don't think that they should be punished if they haven't committed a violent crime or bad crime. I think that's obviously
okay. So what if everyone from let's say South Korea, China, Mexico, and Guatemala, what if they all wanted to come to the USA? We should all let them in.
Not everyone from those countries wants to come to our country. And
I'm just saying, though, hypothetically.
I do think that there's a certain amount of people where we specifically wouldn't be able to allow any more, and it could negatively impact us economically speaking. I just don't know what that number is. So I would assume that 1 to 3% population growth would probably be like an acceptable amount, which is significantly higher in terms of immigration than what we have right now. But we actually don't have any good evidence that at a certain point there would be a negative impact in terms of immigration to our GDP and overall society.
Yeah, okay, but I'm just saying, Charlie Kirk knows what he's saying, and
what are these pivots? My neck hurts, bro. These pivots are crazy.
Yeah, my brain cells hurt. I'm losing my brain cells right now.
How can they hurt if you don't have any?
No, they're hurting right now as I'm losing them.
And like, I probably would bet that your brain cells haven't worked this hard, because earlier you complained about how fast Parker was talking, which you all seem to do, and I kept up just fine. But you claimed that you were smarter than Parker.
You don't even know yourself, because you don't even know what gender you are, buddy. You don't even know if you're a man or a woman.
Dude,
I don't even know if I'm a man.
I think it's very obvious that Eli knows that he's a man. I think that's very obvious. I think you're the one that's confused, and you're projecting your confusion onto everyone else.
Then Parker, why is a man the definite?
Wait. Donald Trump is confused about whether or not disinfectant by injection would be good to fight COVID-19, right?
So why is a man
what Donald Trump is confused about? Donald Trump is confused. He's absolutely, Trump supporters in general are so confused. They don't even know who won the 2020 election. They're fucking confused. They don't even know climate change is caused by humans, and that it's leading to global temperature increase.
Biden stole the election.
They're fucking confused. They think windmills are causing whales to die in numbers never seen before. They're fucking confused. They're so confused. Stole the election. They don't even know what a tariff is, chat. They have no fucking clue.
Biden cheated. I do know what a tariff is.
Oh, Biden cheated? How did Biden tweet? How did Biden cheat in 2020?
Yeah, because like all the machines or whatever. Like he changed the names. Like the people who voted for Trump, he changed it to Biden.
How many beers have you had tonight, sir?
0. I don't drink.
Wow. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, that's beyond
me. We
do
know what tariffs are.
That's beyond me, dude. I'm elevated as fuck right now, and I can't even believe that you're saying this shit. You sound like you're off your ass right now because you are saying such insane bullshit that has no basis in reality. You said that Joe Biden, based on what machines, stole the 2020 election? How come he could steal it in 2020, but he couldn't steal it in 2024?
Because he didn't run. He didn't run. It was Harris that did.
He didn't run. So Biden, because he didn't run, he couldn't rig the election for Kamala Harris?
I don't know. He didn't even want.
Biden is so competent that Biden's so competent that he could rig the election.
He didn't even like Kamala Harris.
Biden's so competent that he could rig the election, that he could literally make it so that no one knows, right, any evidence that he stole the election. He was so competent that he could get away with that all. But
because he didn't like Kamala Harris.
He didn't like Kamala Harris, but he endorsed her right away?
Then why he wore a MAGA hat?
He picked her as his VP? He wore that as a joke.
Yeah, because she was black. It was DEI. That's the real reason why.
What? Wait, you picked... Okay, so you think that Kamala Harris...
He literally said
she's
that.
Black in DEI. Okay, no. He acknowledged that he picked someone who's a black woman. He did not necessarily acknowledge that he picked her because she's a black woman, right? Along with the idea that Donald Trump, for example, picked people specifically for the Supreme Court, Amy Coney Barrett, because she's a woman. Do you think that Amy Coney Barrett is a DEI hire?
I don't know.
You don't know? Now you don't know. So Donald Trump literally said that he was going to pick a woman and then picked Amy Coney Barrett, and then you don't know whether or not they're a DEI hire? But isn't that the same standard you just...
Maybe she was the best fit. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So couldn't you say the same thing for Kamala Harris?
Yeah, sure. I mean, out of what? Jasmine Crockett? Out of what? Jasmine Crockett and AOC? Because both of them are dumb.
Jasmine Crockett is fucking fired. Don't even go there.
Jasmine Crockett's dumb.
AOC and Jasmine Crockett are literally 10 to 20 million times smarter than you. It's not even fucking funny. It's actually absurd. They are so much smarter than you. It is not even close.
They're dumb compared to, the Republicans.
Wait, name one thing that either Jasmine Crockett or AOC has ever said that's dumb. Name one thing.
Yeah, so AOC said that they're like she supports trans people. That's how I know that
that's not dumb. Saying you support trans people is not a dumb statement. That is a smart statement. Smart statement. How is that a dumb statement?
Hey, what's your name?
My name's Austin.
Austin, can you turn your camera on?
I can't. I don't have like live access.
Okay. I highly like. I don't. If that's true, then you sound like kind of weak, because I guarantee that you wouldn't show your fucking face if you did have camera access.
No, I don't have it though.
And if you did have camera access, then you should be saying these things with your full fucking chest. Like, I came up here and immediately showed my face. I don't have a problem standing behind it, but I will gladly come up here with my face. I have no problem showing my face when I'm talking about things, because I'm not a hateful bigot like you. But I'm just curious. Austin, thank you, so I don't have to use this weird fucking name that you've got here. Do you think like that Pete Hegseth is not a DEI hire?
Is that the gay guy? The guy he has a
What just happened? My multi-guest was just taken away, chat. I'm so annoyed. What did he just say, chat? That's getting clipped. What is what? What, dude? Dude, I'm sorry. That was the most unhinged statement. What the fuck?